evening and welcome to this edition of News Leader. Today is Tuesday, November the 16th, 2021. I'm Andrew Todd. In tonight's news, the Tullahoma Wildcats won their second playoff game on Friday night, which coincided with Coach Olive's 200th win as the Wildcats coach. We have footage from last week's Veterans Day program, and several Tullahoma City school singers were recently honored. We'll have all these stories and more on tonight's News Leader.
I feel like we're safe at Parkview.
There's somebody on staff all the time. So if you need help, help is there.
We are surrounded with people that are looking after us and taking care of us.
The staff is wonderful and always available. We feel so safe and secure here.
I feel safe at Parkview all the time.
There's a lot of talk about the risks associated with the COVID-19 vaccine, but the reality is, it's safer than going for a run. Give it a shot. Find a free appointment today at covid19.tn.gov.
MacArthur Manor Assisted Living is passionate about creating better experiences for our Manchester seniors. Our residents describe us in a few words.
Welcoming.
When you walk through the doors at MacArthur Manor, we'll treat you like family.
Caring.
Through high standards of personalized care, we help residents live life to its fullest.
Engaging.
With a wide range of life-enriching activities, there is something for everyone at MacArthur Manor. With our residents and staff now vaccinated, call us today to schedule your safe and personalized tour.
Welcome back. The Tullahoma Wildcats won their second playoff game this weekend against Montgomery Central by a score of 42-7. Coach Olive spoke with News Leader's John Gray about the win.
Played a good ball game. Started the ball game really well and built a lead and allowed us to play a lot of people.
I heard, and I think as you and I were discussing, and some other people say that they won their first round, but they were pretty beat up after that ball game.
Reminded me a lot of our 2018 team that. We got to the end of that season and we just had no ammo. We'd run out of ammunition. Still had willingness, but didn't have any.
Nothing to put in the barrel.
No, it was like taking a club and trying to club somebody with a gun while they have the gun.
Yeah.
So anyway,
in a German tank.
Yeah, something like that. And so anyway. We kind of felt like that they were a beat-up football team and so forth, but knew they had they've got the same number of seniors we do. It's a senior-laden team, and we knew that they had a lot of pride and so forth, and we felt like if we let them hang around, it would really boast of their confidence and so forth. So we talked about coming out of the gate hard and fast.
Yeah, and they have a running back that didn't play, a good athlete that didn't play last time we played them, that played last night, and I never could figure out really who he was. Because
Number 28, and he had rushed for over 100 yards last week. He was injured the last time they played us. He was still playing hurt last night, but he never could get on track last night.
We dominated the line of scrimmage.
Yes, both sides of the ball.
Both sides of the ball, and our quarterback was absolutely pretty much spot on. I mean, he was dropping dimes last night that were just, some beautiful passing.
Ryan Scott's played really, really well for us. He's now 24-1 as a starter.
How often does that happen in high school?
Right. I know.
Or anywhere.
At Tullahoma High School, there's never been a quarterback to have that kind of a run.
Right.
He's surrounded with good teammates and so forth, which you have to be, but he still makes a lot of plays. And
he's very, very mobile. He made some really good runs last night, and I watched those boys last night, and that's as much, and we've said it before, we don't have any really superstar athletes, but we have a great football team.
When you put them all together, they are a really tough football team. They can cover all three aspects of the game: offense, defense, and special teams. And they take pride in all of them.
I know you have a list of things that you try to accomplish as the game goes through, about where you need to stop a kickoff and all of these things that need to happen. Goals to achieve, and I imagine we achieved most every one of them in that first quarter that you had on the list.
That was
pretty much.
It was a good first quarter and a good way to start the game. Proud of our young men. They were mentally ready to go, and that's all you can ask for.
Friday night's win over Montgomery Central on the gridiron was historic for John Olive, as the Tullahoma head coach has amassed 200 victories at the helm of the Wildcats. Olive is now in his 29th season at Tullahoma, and just a week earlier had accomplished another career milestone. Following Friday night's second-round playoff victory, Coach Olive said, quote, "Very fortunate. There have been a ton of players come through here, and they are the ones who win games. Coaches lose them. I really mean that. These last 2 years have been fun. These players and coaches make life fun, whether that's in the locker room or out on the practice field. They're just a fun bunch and a talented bunch to be around, and that gives you a chance to win every ball game that you line up in. Hopefully we can go and make our dreams a reality. That's our goal." End quote. 24 of Olive's victories have come in the last 2 seasons. Currently, the Wildcats have a 12-0 record as they get set to host Pearl Cone in the quarterfinals this Friday night. This historic season follows a 2020 campaign where Tullahoma went 12-1, losing to Nolensville in the third round of the playoffs. This coming Friday will mark the third time in the last 4 years that Tullahoma has advanced to the quarterfinals of the postseason. While the Wildcats have had success over the last few years, things haven't always been easy for Olive and his coaching staff, most notably during the 2015 and 2016 seasons that saw Tullahoma go winless in back-to-back campaigns. Coach Olive added, quote, "I am very fortunate that I was able to survive an 0-20 streak and reap the benefits of some very good football teams here over the last 5 years. When you're in a streak like that, molehills become mountains. It really makes you question everything that you do as a coach," end quote. While it was frustrating at the time, in reflection, Olive said that time period taught him a lot on and off the field. Included on that list of learning lessons was how to appreciate and savor each and every victory. Tullahoma will host Pearl Cone for the second time this season on Friday night. During the first matchup on September 24th, Tullahoma jumped out to a 21-0 lead, was able to hang on for the 24-21 victory. Heading into the quarterfinal contest, Olive says he expects this Friday to be another close contest. It's going to be a ball game where we're going to really need to play 4 quarters of really good football, Olive said. We will have to make more plays than they, because Pearl Cone is a really good football team. Kickoff for this Friday's game is scheduled for 7 p.m. Tickets will be sold at the box office for $10. Fans may also pre-purchase their tickets online at gofan.com. And we'll be right back with more News Leader after these messages.
MacArthur Manor Assisted Living is passionate about creating better experiences for our Manchester seniors. Our residents describe us in a few words.
Welcoming.
When you walk through the doors at MacArthur Manor, we'll treat you like family.
Caring.
Through high standards of personalized care, we help residents live life to its fullest.
Engaging.
With a wide range of life-enriching activities, there is something for everyone at MacArthur Manor. With our residents and staff now vaccinated, call us today to schedule your safe and personalized tour.
The Bookshelf in Tullahoma is the fundraising arm of the Coffee County Literacy Council. Since 1988, the Literacy Council's goal and purpose has been to support and promote adult basic education in Coffee County. We enable individuals to complete their high school equivalency exam, which helps them get better jobs or continue into higher education. The Bookshelf at 114 Southwest Atlantic Street in Tullahoma is where we sell used books, which are donated to us by the community. Come see us, bring your books to donate, and join us as you find every genre of books that you can imagine.
One thing about Parkview, we could bring our animal out there with us.
It would have been a deal breaker if we had not been able to take Gracie.
Yeah, we would not have gone.
If you want to do something, there's something to do most of the day. You shouldn't get bored.
I really enjoy my life here at Parkview. I really choose what I want to do. We have a wonderful library with hundreds of books that I love. It is a wonderful place.
Welcome back. Tullahoma held its annual Veterans Day program Thursday morning at South Jackson Civic Center. The ceremony included several speakers, including keynote speaker retired Lieutenant General William Bill Phillips. In this portion of our coverage, we hear opening remarks from Tullahoma Mayor Ray Noaes.
Greetings, everyone. I'm Ray Noaes, Mayor of Tullahoma. As I look out on this gathering today, I'm just blessed that I'm living in the greatest nation, in the greatest state, in the wonderful town in the world. So welcome veterans, loved ones of veterans, Blue Star families, Gold Star mothers, students, and friends. Welcome, distinguished guests. Welcome all. Last year's celebration was quite different from our previous years. We had a change of venue. We went from the Civic Center down to the Veterans Memorial at History Park. And that was necessary to maintain safe distances and wear face covering. Do everything we could to protect each other. And we altered our school system of celebrating and honoring our veterans. We had a veterans training. The silver lining from all that was that our first school adopted this changed environment and developed a few new creative ways to express gratitude to our veterans. Tribute training. By the way, that practice continued today. That train left the station about 8:30 this morning. Consisted of a convoy of veterans and their vehicles passed through each of our school campuses so that the students could openly display their appreciation in their service to our veterans. I had a great opportunity to sit and watch that tribute train go by and express my appreciation to those veterans. That train must have been at least a mile long. So thank you for doing that, and it's great for our students to honor our veterans in that way. Today I want to say, the second is to dedication of the change of venue from our Civic Center last year to History Park was wholly appropriate for Veterans Day. And that was made in part because of the efforts of our garden club, Shady Grove Garden Club, and their vision, the effort for making the Memorial Walk flagpole and the Veterans Markers a reality. So thank you for that. I would remind any of you that care to see, we have a new plaque there at the Veterans Memorial there. There is a tribute to the Arnold, the old forest park, the old forest work that we did here at the Arnold Center. So go and take a look at that new plaque honoring our veterans there. Well, thank you, Sam, for those tireless efforts. But today, we're blessed to have the opportunity to gather again here at the South Jackson Civic Center to recognize and commemorate the significance of November the 11th. As Veterans Day, a day that our nation has set aside to honor the service of all military veterans, both past, present, living, and deceased. This American is extremely grateful for their service and because their willingness to serve and their sacrifice that we can enjoy the freedoms and the blessings that we have today. Americans must never forget those sacrifices. So to those in uniform today and to those who have served in the past, we honor you today and every day. And to our veterans, I want to personally thank you on behalf of the grateful Tullahoma and a grateful nation. But as John Fitzgerald Kennedy said, as we express our gratitude, we must never forget that the greatest appreciation is not to utter words, but to live by them. And, as Ronald Reagan once observed, some people have an entire lifetime, an entire lifetime, and they wonder if they ever made a difference in the world. But veterans don't have to worry about that problem. They know that they've made a positive difference in the world. So I hope all of you have an excellent day. And at this time, I'd ask the Scouts to post the colors.
After these messages, we'll be right back.
It's not invoice. It's not MSRP. It's not Christmas Day, although it may feel like it. It's the lowest prices in Middle Tennessee, period. It's a Stan McNabb Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram or Stan McNabb Chevrolet Buick GMC Cadillac before these prices are gone forever.
All right, the cat's out of the bag at Carroll Street Liquor in Tullahoma. Now you know where to go if you're planning a get-together and want the ideal wine or spirit. Party planning can be stressful, but at Carroll Street Liquor you'll find everything you need. Mixers, gift sets, and all of your favorite spirit brands. So if you're feeling the pressure to pull off the ideal party, come to Carroll Street Liquor and select among the seemingly endless supply of wines, spirits, gift sets, and more. Your perfect party, it's in the bag with Carroll Street Liquors.
So you've been meaning to do something healthy, commune with nature, get outdoors and meet new people. We have the perfect solution. Come hike with us. You can find a Tennessee Trails Association chapter near you, including Clarksville, Columbia Franklin, Highland Rim, Jackson, Knoxville, Oak Ridge, Memphis, Murfreesboro, Nashville, Plateau at Crossville, and Upper Cumberland. We're on the web at TennesseeTrails.org. It's fun, it's stress-free, and it's good for you. See you on the trails. Welcome back. Also at the Veterans Day event, news leaders John Gray, who is the chaplain of the local VFW, read a list of veterans who have passed away during the past year.
As chaplain of Post 43, American Legion in Tullahoma, throughout the years, it has been my honor to read the names of our veterans who have passed since last Veterans Day. We usually do this at our post home, but last year and this year we are not having a function there. Thank you, Winston Brooks, for allowing us to share this with our veterans who are still here. Ronald Joseph Early, Sr., Jerry Marvel, Sean Teal, George Cox, Robert Taylor, John Larkin, Carl Hasty, Ronnie Falk, Paul Furman, Robert Kirchmeyer, Mark Arrega, Randall Williams, John Smith, Aaron Bennett, Thomas Crosland, Denver Cole Jr., William Dowland, David Vaughn, Alvin Davenport, Robert Hill, Raymond Stevens, John Grant, James Liposo, William O'Connell, Ronnie Atkinson, Larry Keener, Herman Smith, Charles Skinner, James Durham, Richard Carr, James Gillum, Samuel Smith Jr., Robert Stone, David Bushy, Michael Cherry, Leroy Muncie, Russell Jensen, Leslie Scott, Adrian Todd, Philip Carver, James Peebles, Lawrence Hendrick, Floyd Smith, Billy Thompson, John Flatt, Richard Ruddy, James Young, Curtis Millway, Nicholas Johnson, Carl Darlington, Charles Shogun, Herman Cox, William Champion, Ronald Jolly, Claude Jelstra, Tony Jansen, Jerry Lashley, it's Tony James, Jerry Lashley, Kenneth Redfern, Johnny Giles, Joe Walker, Harold Bush, Grant Patterson, Thomas Penfold Sr., David Olson, William Work, Martin Nichols, Tommy Hancock, James Nicholas, Jimmy Solomon, James Boatman, Robert Bury, John White, Lloyd Ramsey, Philip Wayne Crowell, Walker Ward, James Baker Sr., John Robert Doolittle Sr., Robert Sons, David Seward, David Thomas, James Lancaster, Richard Reed, Jerry Pergin, Raymer Patterson, Sammy Baker, Thomas Roberts, Lowell Huddleston, Malcolm Hazlett, William LaCroix. Those are our brothers and sisters, our veterans who have passed since last Veterans Day. We honor and thank God that they are with Him now and are healed.
We'll be right back with more news after these messages.
We teach Parkinson's patients how to move big and not let the Parkinson's slow them down. I've had patients I've treated in-house that could not even stand up, could not roll over in the bed, left the facility walking with a walker, have come back to us in outpatient and continued their big program and are now completely, handling life. The success of the program is just phenomenal.
Let us champion your recovery. Life Care Center of Tullahoma.
I was skeptical about getting the COVID-19 vaccine. There are a lot of opinions being shared. But I had the chance to talk with my doctor about my concerns. He told me the vaccines are backed by decades of research, and that the vaccines are proven safe and effective. Now I'm protected and ready to put this pandemic behind us. Join the millions of Tennesseans who have decided to give COVID-19 vaccines a shot. Visit covid19.tn.gov to find an appointment today.
Hi, I'm Fran Gray with Alzheimer's Tennessee. When you receive a diagnosis of Alzheimer's disease for yourself or someone you love, please know that you do not have to go through this journey alone. Alzheimer's Tennessee is here for you to provide support and education, all the help you may need to get through this challenge. Our number is 931-434-2348. We encourage you to give us a call. We're here to help.
Welcome back. It's been an exciting couple of weeks for several singers inside the Tullahoma City School District. 9 students were recognized and named to their respective honor choirs. Last week, it was announced that 8 Tullahoma City School students were recently named to the Middle Tennessee Vocal Association Honors Choirs. Additionally, 2 students were selected to the American Choral Directors Association Southern Regional Honor Choir. Bel Air's Timothy Hansen and West Middle School's Wesley Hansen found out on Thursday that they had been named to the ACDA Regional Honor Choir. Following their selections, both will next be able to perform with the Southern Regional Honor Choir in Raleigh, North Carolina at the Convention Center on February 26th. At the state level, TCS had 4 students who were selected to be part of the MTVA Elementary Honor Choir, which is comprised of 4th, 5th, and 6th grade students. Bel Air's Timothy Hansen and West Middle School's William Daw, Grace Gandy, and Alice Heiss were all chosen as members of the Elementary Honor Choir. West Middle School also had 4 additional students selected to the MTVA Middle School Honor Choir, which consists of 7th and 8th grade students. Those Bobcats named to the Middle School Honor Choir are Alexandria Tobbit, Jocelyn Garcia, Peyton Pinniger, and Edgar Torres Mata. Both the elementary and middle school honor choirs are slated to perform on January 18th at Hermitage Hills Baptist Church in Hermitage. Tullahoma City Schools Director Dr. Katrine Stevens said, quote, "This is exciting for each one of these students. They have put in a tremendous amount of work between their studies and rehearsals. It's great to see their effort pay off and to see them acknowledged through these accolades," end quote. And don't forget to tune in to this week's Living Show tonight at 6:30 p.m., Thursday morning at 9 a.m., and Thursday, Friday, and Saturday evenings at 6:30 p.m. This week's guests include Winston Brooks, who will update us about the Think Tullahoma 2040 plan presentation last night. We'll have a couple of talented young people who are involved in South Jackson's Young Artist Showcase, and we'll meet the new Manchester Parks and Rec director and find out about the Manchester Christmas Parade. All that and more on this week's Living. And stay with us, we'll have your weather forecast right after these messages.
I got a tour and I saw all the things and I was so excited about them. And she took me to the movie theater and it had red chairs. This is a done deal and I like it.
We have so many activities here that you just can't keep up with them all. We have exercise, we have coloring, we have crafts.
It's charming, it's attractive, it's very comfortable. It was one of the best decisions of my life.
We're losing it, Doctor.
Not on my shift. Quickly, brush. Roller.
What a transformation. It's gonna be okay.
Okay, nothing.
At Paintworks of Tullahoma, we specialize in domestic emergencies with Martin Senior Paints. You can be the paint doctor too when you treat your home with Martin Senior interior and exterior finishes.
Doctor, we've got another one.
Got you covered.
Paintworks of Tullahoma. Come see the paint doctor, Stat.
My husband was diagnosed with a spinal infection. He lost his ability to swallow and the movement of his legs.
I couldn't turn over in bed, I couldn't walk, I couldn't eat.
They were just wonderful in the treatment and care they gave my husband.
I regained my mobility where I was able to go home.
It is miraculous.
Let us champion your recovery. Life Care Center of Tullahoma.
Welcome back. We'll take a look at your weather forecast at this time, starting with your weather history on this day. Our record high was in 1971 at 79 degrees. The record low for this day was in 1940 at 13 degrees. The average high for this day is 60 degrees and the average low is 37. Mostly cloudy for tonight with a low of 51. Sunny skies expected for Wednesday with a high of 70 and a low of 48, and showers roll in on Thursday with a high of 58 and a low of 28. And that's our News Leader Report for this evening. We invite you to join us each Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday at 6, 8, and 10 p.m. for News Leader on 6. Stay safe. Have a great evening.